Hey everybody, it's Jeff with your midweek coaching prompt. This is episode 5 of our series on lasting change, how to experience greater freedom, both psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, how to experience greater purpose, to grow in your discernment of what was I actually designed to do to advance shalom on this planet. And then thirdly, to have joy in all of that. So lasting freedom, purpose, and joy. We originally talked about just the importance of having enough pain to prompt the change effort, because change is hard. And if you don't have enough pain, you're probably not going to be able to endure the pain of making the change. That's a tongue twister. We also talked about the importance of not just jumping in and start changing everything in your world. And I'm going to change this. I'm going to quit this job. I'm going to move there. That's a little bit of just rearranging the decks on the deck chairs on the Titanic. And we talked last week about identity, to understand and dismantle 2 lies about yourself and 2 lies about God. And the truth is that we are lovable, we are capable of change, and that God does love us, and his love is not contingent upon our great behavior. And so as we dismantle those, it takes us to the next step, which is to pay attention to our emotions. And so sometimes you can think, oh boy, here we go with the squishy stuff. But here's the deal. If we don't address and we don't integrate and we don't understand our emotions, if we just suppress them or we overly spiritualize them, if we don't deal with them, what will happen is it will drive the old behaviors that got us to the point where we wanted to change in the first place. So you got to deal with this stuff. The old thing, if you push down these emotions, they just end up coming out sideways. And this was real for me, man. When I was in my late 30s and early 40s, I was so focused on success and wealth, but I was miserable inside. And guess what? I didn't even realize it. And then once I realized it, it took me a long time to certainly admit it. And so we have to understand what is going on. And here's the beauty, is when you can really just settle down your mind and your heart and just understand what is happening with me. How am I feeling? And bring that to God in prayer to just say, Lord, what do I need to know about this? And then let him start to gently guide you towards the changes that you want to make. Again, unprocessed pain and fears and lies and limiting beliefs will drive your old behaviors. And you're going to make a little bit of an uptick in improvement of your freedom, purpose, and joy, but then you're going to circle back. So look at the diagram that goes with this episode, and it'll give you some more texture on why dealing with emotions are important. So that's it for now. Be loved, go love.